This video is looking at the cosine rule. So we want to calculate unknown sides and angles using the cosine rule, and we're going to apply it to solve application questions. But in this video, we're only going to focus on that first one, and to apply the cosine rule to solve application questions, we'll do that later. Now, the cosine rule can be used to solve triangles given two sides and an included angle. So what I mean by that is if you have that side and that side, you also need the angle in between. So maybe that's 35 degrees. Okay, so the included angle is the angle in the middle. And what the cosine rule will help you do is find that third side. The other option is you have all three sides. I don't know, maybe you have something like that, and you want to find an angle. And in this case, you could find any of the three angles. Now, following on from our sine rule, the labeling is the same. Opposite our angle A is little a or side A. Opposite our angle B is little b or our side B. And opposite angle C is our little c or our side C. Now, if you look at your formula sheet, you'll see this formula here. C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos of C. The thing I want you to take note of is whatever's out the front matches the angle. Okay, so if we have different letters, we can just change the letters around. So if I want side A, then that's going to be B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos of A. The more you use your cosine rule, the easier it will become. So don't stress. Maybe just refer to the formulas as you're going through, but it should become easier. Now, in order to find angles, you will need to rearrange the formula. Now, I do that in the examples, so I'll explain that then. Let's look at example 1. In triangle ABC, the length BC is 15 centimetres, AB is 7 centimetres, and angle ABC equals 18 degrees. Find the length of AC. So the first step here is to draw the triangle. Now, it doesn't matter what your triangle looks like. Just get a triangle down and label it. Okay, because all it is storing the information that you can label and figure out how to substitute into your formula. So BC is 15 centimetres, AB is 7 centimetres, and angle ABC, now remember that middle letter gives you the actual angle, so angle B is 18 degrees, and we want to find the length of AC. So that's little b. So when we label our triangle, opposite our A is little a, opposite our C is little c. So we want to find B. So I'm going to write my formula out that's on your formula sheet with B out the front. So B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cos of B. I now substitute the information I've got. So I've got 15 squared plus 7 squared minus 2 lots of 15 times 7 times cos of B, which is 18. Go straight to your calculator and substitute the whole thing in. And you should get approximately 74.28. Now that's B squared. So B is going to be approximately the square root of that. When you go to your calculator, the answer for B squared is already on it. So just go square root and then answer button. And you get approximately 8.62. So therefore, AC is approximately 8.62 centimetres. Now let's pause the video so you can have a go at the next one on your own, and then you can play the video to see whether you're correct. So find the third side of a triangle ABC, and we've been given the information for the lengths and one angle. So again, draw a triangle. You'll note most of mine look the same. ABC, little a is opposite angle A, so that's 3.4 millimeters. Little b is opposite angle B, so that is 7.8 millimeters. And my angle C is 80 degrees, 12 minutes. So in this one, I need to find little c. So c squared is what I want out the front. So my formula is going to be a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos of c. Substitute the information I've got, 3.4 squared plus 7.8 squared minus 2 lots of 3.4 times 7.8 times cos of 80 degrees, 12 minutes, and then go straight to your calculator to find that c squared. And you get 63.37. So c is approximately the square root of that. Go to your calculator, square root of your answer, and you get approximately 7.96, and that's in millimeters. Therefore, third side is approximately 7.96 millimeters. Now let's find some angles. In triangle ABC, AB is 8 centimeters, AC is 15 centimeters, and BC is 20 centimeters. So draw a triangle A, B, C. Label it. AB is 8 centimeters, AC is 15 centimeters, and BC is 20 centimeters. Find the angle opposite the longest side. The longest side is that 20 centimeters, so that means I want to find angle A. I'm also going to label my sides, so little b, little c, little a. Now we start with our formula. We want capital A, we want that angle A. So the formula I want the little a out the front. So a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos of A. The more you use these formulas, they will start just coming to you. Okay, so trust me on that. You'll see that pattern and it'll be coming easier. Now I need that cos A out the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2bc cos of A to the other side and it will become positive. And I'm going to take the A squared to the right hand side and it will become negative. So I've got 2bc cos of A equals b squared plus c squared minus a squared. I need that cos of A on its own. It's being multiplied by the 2bc, so I'm going to divide both sides by that 2bc. Rearranging the formula will become quicker again the more you do it, so make sure you keep rearranging that formula and practicing it. Okay, let's substitute our information in. B is 15 squared plus C is 8 squared minus A is 20 squared all over 2 times 15 times 8. Go to your calculator and you get approximately negative 0.46. The negative is fine. Whenever you get a negative with the cosine rule, it just means you're going to get an obtuse angle. And that's going to make more sense at the end of the term because we will look into this kind of stuff. So that's something to look forward to. Now I need A, so A is going to be inverse cos of negative 0.46. When you go to your calculator, use that answer button, so inverse cos answer, and you get, as I said to you, an obtuse angle. It's 117.55 degrees. So therefore, largest angle is approximately 117.55 degrees. Largest angle is always opposite the largest side. Now what I want you to do is have a go at the next one. So pause the video, have a go. You haven't got any labels, so make sure you label your triangle to make it easier so you can follow my solution. What if I draw the triangle? 6 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and we'll label it A, B, C. So that's your starting point. You're trying to find the smallest angle in the triangle. Now, the smallest angle is opposite the smallest side. Okay, so have a go. So hopefully you've had a go. The smallest side is here. So we're finding that angle A. I'm going to label my other sides, little c, little b, little a. Now again, I want A, so I want that side out the front. Now I have done that in the first example, but I hope you had a go at rearranging your formula because you really need to practice it. Okay, so again, I want that cos A on its own. So I'm going to take that whole thing over to the other side to make it positive, A squared to the right to make it negative. So I've got 2bc cos of A equals B squared plus C squared minus A squared. Cos A is going to be B squared plus C squared minus A squared all over 2bc. And that's because that cos A is being multiplied on the left-hand side, so we need to divide to undo it. Substitute the information we've got. Cos of A equals B squared, which is 8 squared, plus C is 6 squared, minus A is 4 squared, all over 2 times 8 times 6. Again, when you go to your calculator, make sure, and I didn't point this out with the first one, that you put brackets around that denominator. So you're dividing by all of that. You get approximately 0.87. Oh, it's actually equal to 0.875. So that's cos of A. So A is going to be inverse cos of that. Again, use that answer button on your calculator. And you get A is approximately 28.96 degrees. Therefore, statement, therefore, smallest angle is approximately 28.96 degrees. Okay, so now go and complete the exercise. It's exercise 4H, page 266. You want to do questions 3 to 4 every second part, and then questions 5 to 9.